Hello and welcome back. Saul here. Today is September 29, and we have Gearheart War Factory. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did to take it down. Essentially, the quick summary, I did 2 GBE attacks, 1 RZCM attack, and 1 last all Zooka attack. In terms of GBE, I was not boosted on any of my for any of my statues. GBE, I have 92 GBE. And then my troop stats, I'll show them to you here in a second. These are my riflemen. Again, this is unboosted. My Zookas. My medics. And my cryoneers. Oh, and I have max level artillery and max level barrage. So here we go. Let's go and take a look really quickly. To this War Factory, I'm going to guess many of the content creators are going to have sort of the same approach. It may vary a little bit one to another, but the easiest way to approach it is from this side. Whatever you end up doing is you want to clear those shock launchers and lasers, and that hot pot in order to save shocks. Because I mean, I guess you could come in from this side and smoke in there, and then from there, once you are smoked in, you can target the core, and then with 1 shock, 2 shocks, 3 shocks, and 4 shocks, maybe 5, you can actually go directly to the core, but it's really, really risky. If you fail, then you have to redo it again. I like the approach of slow and steady, making it easy for myself. Like if I fail at some point, I can come back and I don't have to redo all the work. And by redo all the work, it's like having to spend all that GBE to smoke in and shock. So in my case, what I did is I did an all GBE attack to take that first rocket launcher, a GBE attack to take that rocket launcher, and then in the meantime, any spare GBE to drop it for those flamethrowers. Because I had RZCM, Rifleman, Cryoneer, Souq, and Medics loaded, and those 3 flamethrowers together would make me waste an extra shock, and they would essentially kill my troops right away. So it was either that or killing the hot pot, and it was a lot easier to destroy those 3 flamethrowers. So again, let's go see. You're gonna see my first thing that I do is I GBE. So 2 barrage and 4 artillery took care of that rocket launcher. That left me with 3 artillery left. And I believe I used them. I took a little bit of time because I was calculating on my mind whether it was better to use a barrage or 3 artillery. And I think I ended up deciding that I was going to use 3 artillery, and I believe I send them to the flamethrower. Right. I could be wrong, but we'll see now. I think it's coming to an end. And sorry for the lull and yeah, there we go. So that was 1. That was 2. And I think I sent 3. Yeah. So I sent the 3 artillery shots to the middle of that rocket launcher, and that's it. That was. I think I had like 3 or 6 GB left. I didn't have anything else to do. So I'm gonna back out and then go to the next attack, and it's sort of the same thing. You know, I barrage and send 4 artillery to that rocket launcher. So that's 3, and then I need 1 more, which is coming now, 4, and now I had now because I had destroyed 2 buildings, I had enough GBE to send a barrage too. So I think this time I sent 2 artillery shots into those flamethrowers, and then because I needed those mines cleared, I ended up sending a barrage to the laser. So let's speed this up. Here we go, 2 artillery shots, and then the barrage to the laser, and that's it. This part is over. Now this is the first real attack in terms of deploying troops. But first I destroy those flamethrowers. And there I was sort of disappointed. I wanted that final flamethrower. I didn't see, but if I would have gotten it in 2, it would have been better. So I was again doing calculations in my mind to see what was better to do, if it was better to send critters or just send a barrage. I decided for the not the barrage for artillery. I think I decided for just not doing anything. I think now I thought I had sent a barrage. Oh, there we go. I sent the critters to activate and then distract because I needed to distract either way the hot pot. So that's what I decided to do. Just don't do anything about it. And the laser, my Zookas can take a hit of that laser. My riflemen too. So I just let them clear as much as they could. There we go, Zookas. Zooka head, they actually survive, which is nice. Now, on hindsight, I should have regrouped my troops and let them focus on the laser and the shock launcher, and I don't know why I didn't. I think I waited too long. I should have reflare a lot earlier. That would have essentially allowed me to destroy a little bit more than I did. But at the end result was that I was able to destroy all the 2 shocks, shock launcher, the shock blaster, the laser, the hot pot, and I believe the cannon on the right, the boom cannon on the left side. Yeah, I think at that point the machine gun was doing a lot of really hard work, and it was just wrecking my Zookas, not letting my medics rescue them fast enough. But it's okay. This is on the last segment of the attack, and that's it. The Zookas are all dead. It was just the cryoneer, and at that point, then I go ahead and retreat because it was just medic, so no point in just staying there for the whole time. So now with that clear, it's completely open for an all Zooka attack, which is what I did for the last one. So you're gonna see me doing the staggered Zooka landing across the beach just to have my troops loaded. I did have a little mishap while I was approaching. I didn't flare close enough to the HQ so that when or my approach. So you see that flare wasn't as close as I wanted. It should have been more closer, like to outside of where that prototype base was. So the end result was, as my troops approached, then they started spreading too much. I sort of freaked out. I said, "Oh, reflare again!" And at that point, they all stayed neatly inside the smoke. Oh, for exceptional one. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 shocks, and that's it. There's nothing else to do. Just wait. 2, 3, 4, and a Gearheart War Factory went down. I would say in a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest, I would say this base layout is about a 6.5 to 7. If you are not, if you don't have enough barrage and artillery power to take those 2 rocket launchers down. Otherwise, if you did like I did and you have enough GBE and enough GBE power to take it down, then the hardness, the difficulty level drops to about 3. I mean, this one is not, the layout is not very hard. Again, if you're low level, maybe going first for those rocket launchers might be good with your actual troops instead of having to GBE them. But if anything, you can just go boost. I mean, boost your troops, boost your troop damage and your GBE, and you should be able to take this base no problem. Well, guys, do leave a comment if you like this video. Share it, subscribe if you can, and let me know if there's anything in particular that you guys want to see. In any case, guys, have a good day and take care. I'm checking out.